I'm back. Today is October 31st, 2023. Happy Halloween. A lot is going on. I have been drastically reducing my oxalate intake, and maybe I'm doing it a little too fast because I am really itchy. I'm going to the bathroom like every 15 minutes. Got hives, rashes, you name it. It feels like I have poison ivy. It's really not pleasant at all. But I mean, I'm not experiencing anything serious. So if it's just hives and rashes, then I'll take it if that means getting rid of these stupid oxalate crystals, because I firmly believe that that's what's happening. I actually just saw an endocrinologist, and she seemed to be just humoring me about my oxalate theory, just like my nephrologist. I feel like doctors don't even really know. Everything in jives, all the symptoms, everything jives with this whole oxalate poisoning that I believe that I have. She thinks it might be my parathyroid, and there's no part of me that wants to get parathyroid surgery, but I did get labs taken just to see what comes out. Apparently there's normal amount of calcium in my blood, but high levels in my urine, and to me that jives exactly with having high oxalates, because there's like crystals that I'm peeing out, but not all of it, and I think it's all the other crystals are embedding in all my joints and muscles and soft tissues and probably organs and everything. So I just need to get them out. I am getting TenJet surgery tomorrow morning, even though my ankle feels a little bit better and the swelling has gone down a lot. But yesterday, even just weirdly out of nowhere, I felt like pangs, like just like random explosions of pain in my ankle. So I'm just hoping that the TenJet will just suck out all the crystals, and I'm thinking of maybe even doing my my hamstrings, because both of my hamstrings have tendinosis. So I really should have mentioned that to the doctor, but I'm gonna have the surgery tomorrow, so I'm gonna bring my MRI images and let him take a look, and maybe I can schedule another surgery soon. We'll see, but I'm just so anxious to get rid of all this stuff going, like all these invaders in my body, because it's definitely a systemic thing. Previously I thought it was just, oh, my ankle, it's an overuse injury, but now, like, with all these joint and muscle and tendon problems, I feel like it's a systemic issue, and I strongly believe that it is, and I strongly believe it's oxalate poisoning, because I have been eating so many high oxalate foods, thanks to Dr. Lee. Actually, I mentioned last year I was reading his book Eat to Beat Disease, and I was hitting all these grand slammers, including sesame seeds and kale and carrots and dark chocolate and green tea, all of which have a high oxalates. So Dr. Lee needs to put in a chapter in his book about the dangers of eating high oxalate foods, because a lot of these grand slammers, that these are foods that hit like the 5 health defense systems, are actually toxic when taken in high quantities. So kind of miffed. I actually unsubscribed to his mailing list today and explained why, and hopefully they'll take that advice to heart, because I feel like hardly anyone knows about oxalates, even doctors. Like, I mention it and no one knows. I mean, it's crazy, and it's debilitating. It's debilitating. Now, my boyfriend does eat a lot of the same foods I do, but I think I have leaky gut, whereas he does not. So he's able to tolerate the oxalates much more than I am able to. So I'm working hard to fixing my gut. I've been taking all these like probiotics and prebiotics, and I mean, there's debate as to whether they're effective, but I don't think it hurts. I'm trying to fix my microbiome. I'm also taking L-glutamine. That's supposed to help the lining of the gut. Taking a lot of B1, B6, calcium, potassium citrate, magnesium citrate, calcium citrate, because citrates bind to oxalates, and I think they help flush them out of the system by coming out in the urine or the stool. So, this is such a process, but it's got to be done, and I'm grateful that I feel that I finally know what's going on and I can do something about it. I have some agency and some power over my oxalate levels. So I am avoiding chocolate like the plague, even though it's Halloween. I don't care. You know, there's like a basket full of like little candies at the office where I just left, and you know, they had Milky Way and Snickers and all this stuff, and I'm like, nope, not touching it. No chocolate for me. So I'm serious about this, and I'm going hard on the calcium. I'm making my own yogurt. I'm still having the kefir. I'm drinking the raw milk still. I'm having cheese. Last night for dinner, I had a cheese and mushroom omelet, and this coconut bread that I made that's low in oxalate. So hopefully all of these will help me go in the right direction. So that's that. I'm gonna show you my ankle as a before, you know, photo or image of what my ankle looks like before the surgery. Now, mind you, my ankle looks better than it did from my last video when it was all swollen and puffy. But I think that maybe reducing the oxalates since then has maybe made that inflammation go down. And by the way, something with oxalates, when you eat a lot, it goes to the places in your body of high vulnerability. So, you know, I had Achilles tendinosis for a very long time, since 2016. And I think that the crystals headed to the ankle, you know, even after the surgery, like it looked nice and flat. And then, you know, as of recently, it got all puffy again. I think it was from the oxalates. That's what I think. But yeah, today it looks better, so I'll show you. This is tricky. Can you see that? There is some puffiness, but it's not as bad as it was, and it was like really, really red. Sorry, that's totally awkward. Yeah, so I'm gonna be off my feet. It doesn't matter. This oxalate dumping is so real. I'm not only itchy, but I'm super tired. I'm like fatigued all the time, and so I need to take time off and rest anyway for my surgery, and it just coincides with this oxalate dumping, so it works out well. So that's the update. Oh, another thing too, with high oxalates, you can have teeth sensitivity, and that's what's happened to me. I noticed in the last year that I couldn't even chew in certain parts of my mouth, and like if I hit a certain part of my tooth, it was like sensitive. So, and also my teeth, like they're less white than they used to be, and I think it's from maybe the oxalates. I don't know, but maybe I'm just like searching for, you know, evidence that maybe is not totally tied, but I still think that it's the oxalates that I've been eating, especially since my identical twin sister is not suffering these same issues, but we have very, very different diets. So to me, that is like truly a good scientific way to ascertain what is going on. If, you know, we have identical genetics and she's not experiencing the same things as me, but obviously our diets are not identical. So I think we're getting somewhere. Anyway, I hope you're well, and I'll see you next time. Bye.